Plants vs. Zombies Replanet just came out a whole month ago, and it's absolutely shit. But I listen and I do not judge, which is exactly why today I will be doing a PvZ challenge. But you might ask yourself, how the hell are you gonna do a PvZ challenge? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Yes, you. So let me explain you the rules real quick.
Rules of the PvZ Replanet challenge.
I can only use one plant per world. And unlike a Nuzlocke, I can use my favorite plant. I have to play in at least 1.5 speed because for some reason EA decided to add a speed changer. And if I give up, I lose. Also, I'm going in this kind of blind. Like, yes, obviously I did play PvZ when I was a child like every other kid. And I did just come back from rehab actually, where I also played like half of PvZ too. But either way, I'm going in this kind of blind, so a lot of things will surprise me, as you will see watching this video. And if I give up, well, the punishment is quite weird because I'll go outside, and no, that's not where the punishment ends. It's not just touching grass. I'll go outside, lay on the ground, and beg for someone to step on me, and I can't leave until they do. So let's go! As I started PvZ 2, I immediately got greeted by the amazing, insanely good soundtrack this game actually has. Like, listen to my reaction. Oh, the music, bro. The music's fire. But you know what isn't fire? Like this beautiful soundtrack. Like, please, oh my god, it's so good. EA was trying to take all my information from me. Like, look at this. Like, this is what they want from me. But obviously, I gave all my info away because it makes my penis erect because I'm low-key into it. I created my user, named it, you know, my channel name, because what else? Also, why the hell do they have like a new user? Like, who the hell is gonna come on my PC and make like another user? But anyways, back to the challenge that I, by the way, failed instantly in the first level. Well, you see, starting the first PvZ level, you assume that challenge would start, right? Because that's how challenges start. Well, but it doesn't. Why doesn't it start, you ask, my little fanboy? It's because they literally forced me to use this pea shooter, which is not at all my favorite plant. It's the ice pea shooter. Like, he's way more cooler. But like, what can I do? You know, I can't really count this like as a loss. So I'll just say like the pea shooter's on the house. But little old me didn't realize this, luckily, and just happily unlocked the sunflower. Also, I unlocked like the rest of the plants and quickly made my way through the rest of the levels with this boring defense. Like, look at how boring this is. All I did was I planted one row of sunflowers to, you know, get sun, 3 rows of pea shooters for defense, and then 1 more row of sunflowers for defense in exchange of the nut. But continuing the constant increasing of difficulty of these levels, you'd expect that level 10 would be the hardest, right? Well, it actually isn't, and this is only because, you see, as I can only use these 2 plants, the sunflower and pea shooter, I obviously have limited amounts of options and defenses to make. But in every boss fight, aka every level 10 of every location, you see we have this side scroller thing, which defeats the whole purpose of this challenge of only being able to use my favorite plants, as it quite literally forces me to use all the plants here. So don't be surprised if in every level 10 my defense just ends up looking really busted like the one on the screen right now. But anyways, enough of that. Let's just move on to the next part where I'll realize that it's actually gonna get harder, just not in the level 10 mini boss fight levels. Hey guys, a little break here from the video. You can just skip this. It's not really anything important. I just wanted to say, if you're curious on why the mini games are not included in the video, I won't be including any of them, like the walnut game where you throw the nuts like bowling balls, and the pot game where you smash the pots. These are 2 mini games that are required if you want to complete the adventure mode, but I will not be playing them. If you want to know why, check it out in the comments. I did put a comment there. Read it if you want to. Also, let me know if you like my sort of narration style. I'm trying to do more of these type of videos because I feel like they appeal to broader audiences. And I honestly really enjoy it. Like, I feel proud making these videos. After all, I did just come back from rehab, as I said like a few minutes ago. So it would mean a lot if you could give me a little feedback and watch the whole video, because it will get way worse. Trust me. Like, it's literally RNG based in this game for me. Okay, so yeah, we'll continue back with the suffering of the moon. This is gonna be harder. I'm realizing this is gonna be very, very hard. Pause. So low-key unpause, cause I'm right. You see, it mainly gets harder because the sun is gone, meaning we lose a lot of sun generation, which obviously equals to us having less of a stacked defense like earlier. But how we deal with this is we just place some puff shrooms. As you can see right here, I did that and cleared out all the lanes and eventually exchanged the puff shrooms for pea shooters. As you can see here, I did do that in level 1. But in level 2, things are a little different because I realized that I actually can't use the puff shroom. As I said earlier, it's not one of my favorites. So what I did in level 2, instead of placing puff shrooms down, I placed 2 sunflowers and a pea shooter in the front to defend the sunflowers, while the zombies on the other lanes just triggered the lawnmowers, and then continue this practice, planting more sunflowers and more pea shooters until we have a stacked defense again. Obviously, we do need to get lucky that the zombie just goes in that one specific lane, but it wasn't too much of a problem, so we move on to the next level. Also, we did unlock my favorite normal night plant, being the fume shroom. Level 2 was pretty easy. Even though we got some bad luck at the start, I was able to recover and eventually win the level. Level 4 was a bit harder as we got bad RNG at the start and the jump rope guy jumped over my defense, forcing me to reset. On the next few attempts, my luck was gonna be pretty shit, so here's a quick compilation. On the second attempt, the zombie came in the exact lane I was placing my sunflower in, but no problem, let me just replant it in the top lane. Oh shit, not good. Third attempt was even worse. Not only did the first zombie come in the first lane, but the second one did so too. So I switched lanes to the complete opposite lane, hoping to evade the first lane at all costs, but a zombie came there too. Fourth attempt, I was getting tired of this bullshit, so I instantly reset the second I saw a zombie in my lane. Fifth attempt, I was scared for a second because it looked like the zombie was gonna come in my lane, but didn't. But of course the second one fucking did, but I'm smart and decided to say fuck you to the zombie and kill it.
Sleep, along with my daughter.
The rest of the level went by normally as you'd expect, placing sunflowers and fume shrooms in the lane where lawnmowers were missing, placing a second fume shroom in every lane to kill the pine cone head zombies, and then erasing the sunflowers from existence for their crimes to place another lane of fume shroom for the Springer zombies, and then I decided to place another lane, and another lane because of the suffering they made me go through. Yeah, you thought that fucking eye roll Amelia sticker back then was just for show? Nah, this is ReZero, bro, and this RNG is my fucking return by death. Level 6 was a whole nightmare, mainly because of the football zombie, where I had to predict which lane he would come in, stack said lane up, and then pray that these plants kill him. This did take lots of attempts to complete though, but we finally got it on attempt 7. Level 7 should have been first try, but I was being an idiot placing mostly pea shooters in the top lane, because the zombies coming out the gravestones will kill me if I use pea shooters instead of fume shrooms. Football guy though isn't a problem, mainly because we have more time to prep our defenses. A few attempts later I did realize this, and I did prep enough defenses to secure that our brains are safe. Level 8 we got the dancing zombie, which spawns 4 zombies all kind of around him but also kind of not, but we just planted fume shrooms and dealt with the hordes of zombies. Level 9 was longer, so we had more time to prep defenses, making it very easy. And lastly, level 10 was a conveyor belt level, meaning it was pretty damn easy. And that's it for the nightmare that normal night was. Also, at the end of level 10 of normal night, we did unlock the lily pad, which I will be counting to our team. But don't be fooled, this is not my favorite plant here. I'm only using it because I don't really count it as a really plant, as it's literally just a lily plant and it doesn't even have any changes to its original form. Here's a quick side by side of a real life lily pad and a Plants vs Zombie lily pad, and please tell me, I don't think I should count this. I won't count it. If you're of the opinion that I should have counted it, let me know in the comments, and just remember that without it we would have instantly lost, as in the next location we need to place plants on water, and without the lily pad it's not possible. So as you see in level 1 pool, we instantly make use of said pool, placing the lily pad there that I talked about earlier, and without it it would obviously be impossible, because how would I fend off against the swimming zombies? Otherwise, level 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 were all filler and very easy to fend off against. I didn't fail a single time, but we did encounter this diving zombie who's unseen by our plants, but we just force him to make him seen by placing a lily pad and kill him. Let's go! We finally got the jalapeno. This is gonna make life so much easier, bro. Level 6 is where I started using the jalapeno, which I just unlocked, whose help made my life a lot easier, as in this level these ice trucks came and they are very tanky, very tanky. But the biggest weakness of the ice truck guy is that the jalapeno kills it instantly, making this a breeze. Level 7 and 8 were pretty easy, so was level 9, but before level 9 I decided to use my saved up coins to buy the Gatling P upgrade. This upgrade makes it so my pea shooters will go from shooting 1 pea to 4. But then I realized I couldn't for some reason put the Gatling P upgrade on my pea shooter, which is when I realized that the upgrade is only able to be put on repeaters and not pea shooters. Yeah, we all make mistakes, don't we? This did literally cost me 5,000 sun coins though, so now I was pretty much broke. But broke or not, I easily beat level 9 and then also level 10, where they gave us the conveyor belt and the most stacked defense ever. It felt pretty nice going through pool day so easily, but pool day means there's a pool night, meaning suffering again. And as much as I anticipated for pool night to be very hard, it was actually pretty easy, making it all really repetitive, and I don't want to edge out the video for too long, so I'll just summarize everything that happened. The only thing that I could really note in pool night is that this flying balloon guy showed up who made it a lot of trouble, but he was pretty easy to beat as we did unlock the cactus in level 3 and he shot that balloon guy down quicker than he could realize. Also, I started using ice pea shooters, which I kinda forgot to use up until this point, but that's it for Fog Night. Roof though was more troubling, as this location makes it so the unlocked plants couldn't hit the zombies if I placed them on the left side. So I had to place them right here, which wasn't all too much of a problem because that did mean I could use the left side to place jalapenos and sunflowers here, making roof actually pretty easy to beat, though it got even crazier when I unlocked the melon pult, my favorite plant of this location, in level 8. It never really became all that useful though, as I could only use it in level 9. And that's it. That's how I pretty much beat PvZ replanted with only my favorites: sunflower, pea shooter, ice pea shooter, fume shroom, jalapeno, cactus and melon pult. And of course the ones that I was forced to use like pot and lily pad on 1.5x speed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like so more people can witness the absolute cinema of the zombie getting the Subaru treatment. Subscribe if you want to see more challenges, check out the second channel for more frequent uploads, and tell me what I could improve on or what you found the funniest or best in the comments.